Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope I'm audible. You can give me a quick yes or no on chat. Thank you. Good afternoon, Miss Isha. All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Sharad. I see a few of them who attended our last week's webinar with Mr. Joseph John. Good to see you all. I'd like to mention we have our subject matter expert, Mr. Saurabh, who will be conducting the demo and the presentation today. So we will start off shortly in about another five minutes. We're just waiting for more audience to join us. Once again, very good afternoon to everyone. All right. As I had mentioned, we will start off in about 5 minutes. Just waiting for more audience to join us. In the meantime, let us know if you have any queries, if you have any specific questions related to the topic today. We will note it down and take it up towards the end of the session. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, Miss Pooja. Good afternoon. Yeah. Hi, Ms. Kirtana. Good afternoon. All right. We will start off. Once again, thank you all for joining. I hope all of you are aware of today's topic. Good afternoon, Mr. Prakash. So, as we move forward, as we actually get into today's topic, before we actually get into today's topic, I would like to talk a little bit about the company and I will introduce myself. My name is Siddharth and I handle product marketing at Web Solutions. With me today is the company's subject matter expert and webinar speaker, Mr. Saurabh Balla, who will run the presentation and a short demo of our solution right after the presentation. We look forward to a wonderful session with all of you. So before I head forward, I'd like to mention if you have any queries or any questions regarding the topic, please use the Q&A tab or you can use the chat. You can use either of this, preferably Q&A. So as you move forward with the session, you can use these two. All right, let's move to the next slide. So as I mentioned, I will talk a little bit about the company before we move forward. Web is a 20-year-old company as of today. We were initially known as Wipro e-Peripherals, and we were part of Wipro itself. We were the peripherals manufacturing division of the company. In 2000, we became an independent entity. So from there on, we have multiple solution offerings, which I will talk about. So we moved from the peripherals manufacturing to a lot more on offer today. Once again, I hope my voice is audible, dear all. If there's anything, please let me know on chat. Okay, so as you can see on the slides, we have three different solution offerings as of today. Managed print services, which is our signature offering. We have digital transformation solutions, which we will talk a little more in depth. Then we have intelligent office automation solutions. We also have another offering aside this, that is retail billing solutions, where we offer retail printers, billing printers for departmental stores and kirana stores across the country. So let's move on forward. So what you see here is our solution offerings. I will leave this on and I will talk a little about each of these serial numbers. Yes. First off, we have managed print services. We are in fact known as India's #1 MPS company. Now the business here is such that we deal with printing hardware based on customer requirement and the customer would be charged per print. Aside this, we also have asset management. And of course, we handle service and support end to end. This is what we do with web management services. Serial number 2 is intelligent office automation solutions. We offer the latest range of automation solutions for enterprises. I'd like to mention we are also the authorized distributor alongside Ricoh Japan to sell Ricoh products in the country. We have a wide range of multifunction printers on offer. Now, moving to serial number 3 and 4, both of this come under digital transformation solutions. First off, GST. I'm sure all of you are aware of the term GST. We have an all-in-one solution that will handle all your GST requirements, filing reconciliation, data preparation, and validation. We have a number of validation methodologies built into the platform. We also have modules for e-way bill, e-invoicing, ERP integration. We take up most ERP integrations such as SAP, Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics, and other API integrations as well. So that is a short introduction about GST. Fourthly, we will talk about document management solutions, which we will speak a little more in depth today as we move forward. Here we offer tailored custom solutions with the help of two concepts, mainly low-code development platform, as you can see, and workflow automation. With this, we are able to build custom solutions for any customer requirements there is. Aside this, we also have an inbuilt document repository, which is hosted on the cloud through Azure. Let's move to the next slide where you'll be able to see a little more in depth. As I had mentioned, because of workflow automation and low code, we are able to build solutions for employee records management for the HR, which we will talk a lot more in depth today. We also have automation built for procure to pay process, addressing the procurement department, management of change for chemical, pharma, and manufacturing industries. So this is just a short view of what we offer with the help of our workflow automation and no-code development platform. A quick view of our customers. All right. So thank you all for the for sticking through the introduction. Now, before I hand it over to Mr. Saurabh, I'd like to launch a quick poll for all of you. Let me know once all of you see this on your screen. You should be able to see it now. Now, I'd like to mention, of course, Saurabh will be showing a short demo of the platform only, since we obviously are on time constraint. I'd like to mention, those of you who are interested, our team will reach out to you on a one-to-one basis based on your availability, and we can show you in-depth demo of our solution itself. And we can also address all your queries. So let me leave this on for the next 1 minute, and I will hand it over to Saurabh from here on. All right, I will end the poll right now. Thank you all for your inputs. Great. Okay. So this is the webinar agenda. And before this, let me introduce my colleague and the subject matter expert, Mr. Saurabh Balla, who has been with us for the last 1 year. He has been conducting webinars every month. And he is also the subject matter expert for the topic itself and everything related to document management solution itself. Saurabh, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Siddharth. Very good afternoon, and very good afternoon to everyone who has joined for this webinar. And today we will discuss on the 4 major challenges which is faced by the HR in the today's scenario. So the main agenda of this webinar is on this, and I will also show you a live demo of our web employee record management, which is the HR onboarding. And within that, when I came with a QA session, before that, I will also discuss on the customer little bit customer case study also, which we have solved for one of our customer. So now moving to the next slide, can we, Siddharth, can we move to the next slide?
Yeah, sure, Saurabh.
Yeah. So let's hear it from you also. Like, what are the challenges you are facing as an HR with employee records management?
Yes. Yeah. So let us give the audience some time over here, Saurabh, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, dear audience, you can use the chat.
You can.
Yeah. Actually, don't use the Q&A. Please use the chat for this. I would like to see what exactly that all of you are facing.
There's a one question from the Kanika.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, we can build a custom based application of you according to your requirement. It is fully custom based, like it is a fully customized application.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Ms. Kanika, if you have actually entered on our polls earlier, our team will be happy to reach out to you and we can discuss this further. But yes, as Saurabh mentioned, our platform is customizable based on the requirement that you have. But we will have to understand what exactly the requirement is. And based on that, we can look at the customization as well. So that should be addressable. No problem.
Yes.
Yeah. So as we deviated a little bit from the topic, let's hear out from the audience itself. Let us know what HR challenge that you are facing in terms of employee records management. So it can be anything. So we would like to know what exactly it is. Please use the chat. Obviously, after this, we will have a slide which will explain what are the challenges that you have. So, Saurabh, is one challenge something to do with searching employee records? Can that be one challenge, Saurabh?
Yeah, this is also one of the challenges which is faced by the HR. Like any of the employee, they have onboarded and they have not able to search any documents. So in our platform, we given metadata search, like on the base on the file name or the employee ID name or the employee uh, like any their by the name of that employee. So you can search on the basis of that also.
Right, right. So
You
that
can,
is one challenge, correct? So let's see
yes,
if we have other challenges from the HR. Okay, no
yes, from the use data.
responses. Right,
Yes,
no
yes,
responses as of yet. Anyone else? Audience, we would like to hear from you as well. Okay, duplicate records. Ms. Sonal Singh
yeah.
has mentioned. Yes,
So
that is
duplicate records, it will like the file will be stored into the platform with a different index number. So it will not show any duplicate. The index number of every record will be different. I hope Sonal Singh, your answer will be I have given to you.
okay. All right. So duplicate records is one. Yes. Bulk record of different departments. Yes, that can
Yes,
also be one.
yes, this can be also be done.
So all of this comes under employee records management. It's simple. We have issues with search and retrieval. So can we put all this in one uh, under one answer, that is search and retrieval? Does that work for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, search and retrieval is definitely one of the major pain points of employee records management. Anyone else? Let us wait for two more answers, Saurabh, then we can go ahead.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Like I will also discuss one thing more.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, apart from any of the attendees which are using any HRMS tool or any custom based application HRMS tool, so we can integrate with those as well by using the RESTful API. So you can, if you are using any this app, any HRMS tool or anything, you can discuss with me in the chat box any phases or any regarding the integration. Yeah, we can integrate with the Zoho as well by using the API.
All right. Okay. So I think we can go ahead, Saurabh.
Hmm.
Since we have a few of it, let us move forward. And I see a few of them raising hands. Please let
Yeah.
us know what is the query that you have, and later we can address this. Okay. So
Yes.
let me move forward. All right. Saurabh, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Siddharth. So now coming to the today's topic that we will discuss in this webinar, these are the four major challenges which is faced by the HR in the today's scenario. So first of all is then tracking of employee documents. So like it could be a tracking of the employee documents. Like if the data is in the physical format or in the digital format, at that time we can track these documents. Apart from this, we have a separate dashboard for tracking the employee documents. Now, if the employee has not submitted any of the documents, one notification will be go to the HR as well as the employee for that the specific document is not submitted by this employee and HR has to take the follow up from that candidate. So this is the one point, the tracking of employee documents. The second is the concerns on the possible data breach, like it could be the automation of any employee record movements. That if you want to store any documents or whether you are storing any documents manually, or you can directly even automate it through our platform only. So this is the concerns on the data breach which HR will face in the today's scenario. Now, coming to the third point, which is the securely sharing employed data with auditors and the background verification team. So this is also an important point. Now concern on the security part of our data and the employee data, that is a confidential data. So for that we have given AES 256 bits encryption. That is the highest and the strongest encryption standard available. And and when you want to and anything, yeah, one thing more in this I want to discuss more, like whenever you want to share the documents within your internal or external stakeholders, for that we have given a partner space, so you can directly store and save it, and you can directly communicate with your external stakeholders or partners or vendors through the platform itself. So the last is the search and retrieval of the employee documents. This is the most important and the concern point uh, will be asked by the HR. So they want to search any documents, or that will there is no some in the some of the platform there is no option for the search. So now looking to the current scenario, the searching capability is always required on the platform, and now it is one of the major challenges faced by the HR now. So these are the 4 points which I have discussed on the what are the challenges faced by the HR. So Siddharth, we can move to the next slide. I have
Sure, sure.
discussed, yeah, I've gone
Yeah. So sort of before we move forward, right now that you've explained the four challenges that most HRs face, let me launch a poll with these four challenges so that
correct,
we
man.
get to know what they are exactly facing. Okay. All right. So audience, I hope all of you are seeing this on your screen. So the exact same challenges that Saurabh spoke about are put on the screen. So I would like to know what exactly is it that you are facing. So if there are others, please mention it on the chat. I would like to know what exactly is it that you're facing and if we can address that as well. So we have a query from Ms. Shalini. What is time duration with regards to employee record keeping? Okay. So Saurabh, would you like to answer that or can I go ahead?
What is the question in the chat section?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes. From Ms.
okay.
Shalini.
What is the time duration with regards to employee record keeping? Time duration, there is no time duration, like you have to keep reminder, like there is a reminder section whenever the document is missed by the you or from the candidate itself, one notification, a specific time period is there, so you will get a notification with you, with the HR as well as the employee, as a candidate, you will get one notification.
Yeah. So adding to this, I'd like to mention that not all companies will have the same timeline to maintain employee records.
Correct.
This will vary, but I am sure it might be somewhere at a span of 5 to 10 years or more than that. In fact, for example, there might be employees who might leave the organization and they might come back for certain certificates, right? They might come back for certain specific requirements. Let's say they're going for masters or something. They might need some sort of certificate from the organization that he or she was working at. So that time is when employee records keeping comes into picture for sure. So even if the person leaves the organization, that specific record might be required at a later stage, not just for him or her, but even for the company itself. You never know. So in my opinion, as far as I have researched, anything at the range of 5 to 10 or 10 plus years, it won't be lesser than that, as far as I am sure of. All right.
Correct.
I have seen the polls as well. Tracking employee records is obviously the
Correct.
yeah. Let me share the results and then we will go forward. So all of you are seeing the results. I think, as you can see, 50% is for tracking employee records, and we have two others.
Mhm. So what are the two others they have been raised? I want to know that also. We will include in our platform, in our PPT also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I would like to know what is the challenge that others have been mentioned. Can the ones who have actually mentioned others please mention what exactly is it that you're facing? It would be nice of you. So let me stop sharing and you can
Yeah.
just put it on chat for us so that Saurabh and me will be able to understand what that is. And I will move to the next slide in the meantime.
Yes. So now coming to the how we solve the challenges for you, and apart from this, this is the this is the previous slide which I've discussed. There is a I will discuss more deeply into that. So first is tracking of missing employee records. So as I told you in the previous slide, we have a separate dashboard where you can track your documents, the employee documents, and now coming to the what solution. This is the main solution what we have given. So web provide a record dashboard which track where we can track the each employee document submitted, and we can send the we can send an automatic email from this dashboard. So as they so for that, a comprehensive dashboard we are given where you can track your each and every document which is being missed by the or being which is not being submitted by the candidate who is joining. Like many of the candidate will not have a previous employee certificate, so they will give after the 1 2 months after the joining. So directly automatic email sent to the sent from this dashboard to the HR as well as the employer. So coming to the second, concerns on secure sharing employee documents. For that, we have given a partner space. So partner space is an uh, uh, is a place if you want to collaborate with your external partners like your vendors and a different team like background verification team, auditors team. For that, we have given a partner space. So and come and securely sharing of documents within the company or outside the company is also there. And third is the quick search and retrieval. Now as I told you, this now looking to the current scenario, this searching capability will always be required on the platform as of now. And automation is the most, I think so, many of must be heard of what is the automation. So like it will reduce your uh, like any machine work or any application software data part which can be like which can benefit for the HR to reduce their manual work. For that, we have given the HR automation where we can directly store the documents for that particular employee as in a folder. So I will go. I will. It will be more understandable for you when I go with a live demo of this platform.
Yes, absolutely. So, Saurabh, I just want to interrupt here for 1 minute. So, we have an input from Ms. Supriya. She's mentioned checking if employees have submitted correct documents is a challenge. And I absolutely agree to that. It is a challenge, but as I mentioned, it can be solved through certain ways. One is obviously, as I mentioned, document repository along with automation. So in addition to this, if you include folder automation, this will actually solve your challenge itself because Saurabh will show this in later stages. Our solution would be able to collect automatically the submitted documents, and it will also accept or decline based on the level of fields that is entered. For example, you might allocate 5 to 6 fields that the candidate might have to submit. If one of it is also missing and if it is mandatory, it will actually get rejected. So you will be able to track it, in fact.
Very correct, ma'am. Very correct.
Aside this, we also have the dashboard, the reports itself, which will be able to give you a comprehensive view. Please note that this dashboard can also be customized based on your requirement. Yeah, Saurabh, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So, Siddharth, you have said a right thing. Okay, this is the right point you have said for this particular question which is raised. Okay, now moving to the next slide, managing your employee records securely. So now coming to the security part of your documents. So we understand your confidential employee data, and we are being created with a state of the art application that has been enterprise level security with the benefits like I told you in the previous slide also. For the security part of your data, we have given the AES 256 bits encryption standard, So this is the highest and the strongest encryption standard available into the today's scenario. So we have also included that into our platform. And apart from this, we have one e-locker section into the platform. So when you want to store any your confidential documents or any your personal documents which you which you don't want to share with anyone, for that you can also give e-locker section. So there is a one transaction password will be there to open that e-locker. That is your personal and your own e-locker and transaction password. So you can only you can view the documents and you can only store that documents which is your confidential data. So coming to the second point is an application access secured through level folder level by security. Now this is the thing, like if anyone from the and if anyone like apart from the third party or anyone want to view your documents, so when he will go with the platform, like when he will go with the platform, he will find some garbage files, a garbage zero files. So there is no chance of getting into the folder and to the getting to the application in our web portal, in our web platform only. So third is in point of all mobile devices must be registered in the web DMS to get the application access, where there will be ensure user access from the authorized device only. So what I will give you more into that. We have an Android application as well as iOS application. Okay, apart from cloud based, we have given the both as an Android and iOS application. For that you have to log in from the platform by asking the admin. By admin will give you an access password to use the platform from your mobile. So this is the one of the also we have given into a platform. You can also use the platform by your mobile or your tablet. You can access it from anywhere. Now coming to the secure with the encrypted files sent over the HTTPs, your downloaded files will be your downloaded files will be encrypted with encrypted with SSL layer, and it will be sent over the HTTPs call. So this is we have also taken in mind and we have given into our platform. And all the transmission between the user and the web DMS web server, such as upload, download, and the REST-based API communication are done under the SSL, which is the secured socket layer, and which will be called by the encryption standard, which we have given by any when you want to share the documents or any upload documents or download the documents. So I hope this will be understand by everyone. We have given also, we have also covered on the part of the security part of your documents and the confidential documents of the employee as well as the HR. So Siddharth, we can move to the next slide. I have covered.
Yeah, sure.
So as the next slide, employee records management and are compliant and the secure. Now we understand the employee documents are confidential, need to be stored centrally and securely with the internal team and the external partners. So what we provide is a central repository. A platform is basically a SaaS-based application. That means cloud-based application, and it has a central repository where you can store your documents into a central repository. And it is very similar to the Windows. It is not as complex as any ERP or any HRMS tool. It is very easy to understand. So this is the one of this is the UI of the platform, that it is a very similar. One screenshot is there, so it is not as complex that you cannot be understand. And third is an DMS partner space, which will be seamlessly collaborate with your multiple partners or external partners or internal partners like your vendors, like your background verification team, auditors team. For that, we have given the partner space as well. So apart from this, this is audit trail. You must be know what is audit trail. This is one of the most thing which will be there in the platform, a very good feature in a platform. You can maintain the audit activity, like audit activity. Suppose if you are sharing any documents and you want to see the track of the activity, like who has viewed the file, who has downloaded the file. So in our platform, you can track each and every activity who the user will be doing any activity or any downloading. You can track this activity into a platform also, which can be good for the efficient online review. Siddharth, we can move to the next slide. Yeah, now coming to the automation for the employee records management, which we have given. So automation is the core part of the employee records. Like you don't have to, your manual work and the manual process will be directly automate directly into this automation part. So since I told you in the previous slide, since our platform is a cloud-based, SaaS-based solution, you can access it from anywhere. Like if you're working from your home or you're from your office or you're working from anywhere you outside the city on a vacation, so you can access that application from your web or by using the mobile-based and Android-based application we have. So you can access it from that also. And apart from this, zero to minimum coding needed when it's come to using this platform. So since it is a low code development platform, you don't need to be a good coder to be build any custom based application or anything. So that is one of the points which is to be there in a platform. Since we have a well defined human and system task, and we have developed a platform which is being as an AI or any which can be reduce the human works and any monotonous task or any tedious task. So this is also in a platform, and drag and drop option to create the workflow is also there, and a fluid workflow that can be amended efficiently, and you can handle your complex and parallel work seamlessly by using this platform. Siddharth, we can move to the next slide. So now coming to the today demo part, I will show you. So this is one of the onboarding process flow, our document will be, our platform will be work. Like first is an offer letter. So first HR has to give the offer letter to the candidate. He has to respond. Candidate will respond. He has to give the documents which is asked by the HR, and the candidate will respond, and the HR will review. HR will give the employee ID. HR will review the documents which the candidate has given. And now when the HR will complete the task, the automation part will be come. Like the storing of all the documents will be directly stored to the particular folder of that employee ID only. ID after employee name, employee number. So it will be directly stored into the platform. Yeah, Siddharth, you can move to the next slide.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, we will move forward to the short demo of our solution. We will not obviously be showing everything as we are on a time constraint. So I'd like to thank Saurabh for the presentation carried out. So we'll move forward to the demo itself, portrayed by Saurabh. Saurabh, you can go ahead. I will stop sharing my screen.
Yeah, okay. I hope my screen is visible. Siddharth, can you just...
Yes, I can see your screen. A quick confirmation from the audience would be great. Please type a yes or a no on chat. Okay, Ms. Deepa, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So before actually Saurabh goes into the short demo, I'll launch one last poll for the audience. I'd like to know how many of you are actually looking to automate your HR process. When I mean HR process, not all of it, in terms to HR employee records and anything related to this. So as I had mentioned earlier, and also Saurabh had mentioned, we will be able to integrate your existing HRMS solution with our solution as well. So they will be able to work in harmony. That can also be done. Let me leave this on for another 30 seconds before we get into the demo itself. Okay. All right, let me end the poll. Thank you. Saurabh, you can go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So I think that is a great number. Out of
Yes,
10, a
definitely.
7 is looking for the automate your HR process.
Correct. Yeah.
So this is our web DMS platform. Once you get the credential details, sign to a platform. So as you get the sign into a platform, you can see the multiple tiles over here. Each tile has its own functionality, and it can be it has a usage according to the usage of the particular user. So as the name suggests, my files is the any notification or any pending task or any automation task is pending from your end, or any upgradation to a platform will be comes under the my message section. Now moving on to the next slide, which I have discussed, which I also told you into the into the presentation part. My files and Elocker is your personal repository where you can store your personal documents, and whatever the document is uploaded to the DMS platform will be stored under this section only. So this is the Elocker section which I was telling you in the slide. You can see you have that is a private, and you have to give the password for that to view the documents or any documents which will be required. So a transaction password will be given to view these documents for the Elocker. Now moving to the my files, which is a personal repository where you can store your own data, or your if you want to store any, or if you want to share any documents within the company or outside the company by using this platform. So this is one of the option. So what I was telling you also in the slide, also you can also maintain the audit activity, which you can see. I will show you. This is the audit activity of the platform. That means you can see who has you can see the who has been view the file, who has downloaded the file of that version 1 or version 2. There are multiple audit activity you can maintain. So this is one of the activity you can by using you can see into this platform. Or this is also a feature which we have given is a rollback version. Or suppose you have changed any documents into, and you have if you have added some points into that particular point, or any Excel sheet or anything which you are using, you can also roll back to the previous version. You don't want to worry that I have made some changes and I have to take that document, and that document has been vanished. So in our platform you can roll back to the previous version. So this is one of the features in our platform also. So now coming to the sharing of any documents within the platform. So this is this is the link which will be for that particular document which will you upload. A particular link will be generated from this platform itself. So you can see for this particular document, a link is there. So a link accessed by like in public or within the company or outside the company. The public means is outside the company, and within the company option for the company. So version controlling is also there for this particular document, or the latest version or the shared version you want to share. And apart from this, this is also the important in our security, the sub security. So you can share the documents to that any any person within the organization or outside the organization. You can give the option of an annotation which is added. Like if you are sharing this document and the person who want to, if you want to that person to edit that document, you can give the added option. Or if you want to give the option as the only view of that particular document, you can also give that. And if you want to hide this document, hide this document when you want to share. So this is the option we can also given. And apart from this, on the more security part, we have given the unlimited downloads or the single downloads. You can share the link, and you can give the download as a multiple or the unlimited downloads or the single downloads. Apart from this, a link expiration is also there. Like if you want to if you want to share the link, and if you want that link to be expired within the day, or after a week, after a month, on a selected date, you can give that also. Directly you have to copy the link. This is the first option. Or you can directly share this document by this platform itself. Only you have to give the email of that particular person from this recipient section, and add this directly add. And apart from this, you can also give the message body as well. So you can give any message or any thing which you want to give comment into that particular document, you can also give that. So by using this recipient, you can directly send a mail to that particular person, and directly person will get a one-time link, and he will open that link, and he can also download the link according to the thing which you have given in the sharing of that particular document. So this is, I have covered for the my files. This is the my files in our web DMS platform. Third is an department section. So department is it is a collaborative space which is available for a particular department. Like for example, I'm from the sales department. I have the only authority for the sales department. Just to add, you can also add multiple departments into the platform, like finance department, HR department, or any other user who want to add any department into the platform. We can also add and give the department list into this department section. So a particular file or the particular field is there for that particular department. So I will be opening for that sales department, so I can view the documents, I can upload the documents, and I want to share the documents within my department section only, so I can do that as well. And apart from this, you can also have the option for the dashboard. We have a separate dashboard for the particular department. Like for the particular department, there are total 11 members are using for this enterprise sales, like sales department, and the group count is there, and the file count which is being shared by this particular department is there, and the audit activity, you can see the for the particular department, you can also maintain the audit activity as well. So this is the my department section, and this is the members who are using this platform as a department, who is using the department sales department. And this is how you can this is there's a, if you want to add any user into this particular department, you can also add that by using this add role and the add user section. The next tile, as you can see, is in project section. Project section is when you want to collaborate with a multiple user for different department. Like under project, you can create a folder repository, or which are stored by the workflow automation within the platform will be come under the project section. Like whatever you think, whatever the automation part will be taking care, will be any file store, anything will be come under this project section only. This is for the project section. Now coming to the partner space, which I told you, partner space, it is a space if you want to collaborate. I told you with the external partners or internal partners, with the external partners like your vendors and the different background verification team, auditor team, or vendor or partner you want to collaborate. For that, we have given the partner space. So you can see a background verification team, a background verification document is there. Like for the background verification team, they have a different team where they can store the documents for that particular employer. They want to verify the documents. So this is the one of the things which is also there, a separate dashboard given for that particular team also. Apart from this, a dashboard will be also there. Who are then the background verification team using this platform. 4 members are using this as a background verification team as a partner space within platform. And apart from this, we have a file section. You can upload your file and you can create the folder. So again, I can files and give the files, upload the files from this section only. And members who are using this partner space as well for the background verification team will be also seen under this section. So this is for the partner space. Next, moving to the next slide, next next style, that is a share space. Share space is nothing but a company level space. If you want to share the documents within the company, like if you don't want to share the documents outside the company, or if you want to share the documents for any documents within the organization, that total member who are using this platform, if you want to share the documents, will be directly they can view the file, they can download the file if you want to share the document. For that, we have given the share space as well. This is mainly for your own organization. So moving to the next is an calendar. Like it is a reminder, any workflow task which is being pending from your end is a simple thing. A calendar section is there. A reminder as well, very similar to the similar to the calendar as well. Any reminder for that particular notification or anything will be come under this reminder section. And this is the one thing which I also tell you in the dashboard only. Once anything will be pending from your side will be come under the section, like due in 7 days, due in 30 days or 90 days. It will have a you can also create the reminder as well. Now coming to the most important tile of this platform is in workflow automation. That is a workflow. So before going to the workflow, I will just also tell you what is the workflow, what is a workflow automation will work. So we can define them as a design or creation of the automation of any business process, which is based upon the preset rules, where your work tasks are automatically triggered and routed as a sharing work between between the people. And if you want to share the data between your company and outside the company, and this is in a nutshell, you can see in a simple words, uh, your manual process work will be directly automated under this workflow section. So it basically in a nutshell, you can also say it is a content right management system. So now I will go with the workflow automation. So this is the task. A task section is the place any task which is being pending from your end, or anything which you have to complete. So will we come under this section only. Any overdue task, any completed task we have done, you can also give the option as a status. You can see as in completed task or any cancelled task. So you can also view that as well, or all option, or in process in progress also. So this is the workflow. This is the tile. This is the workflow which we have created in the designer section. So you can also create the workflow by the drag and drop option. Workflow option is there. You can directly give directly give one workflow and the form field which you required in that particular automation. You can also design according to your usage, and we can create that as well, and according to that also. So this is for the designer section. And now moving to the workflow main. So today what we'll be discussing is an candidate onboarding. So this is the prototype which I will show you, a prototype workflow automation which we have created for onboarding the any candidate. So I will start the workflow. This is, you can must see how the workflow automation will work. So name as a give, you can give the Saurabh. I can give the name as in Saurabh, as in give the mail as in webdealers@. You can give the email of that candidate who will be joining this, who you will want to onboard, uh, who you whom you want to onboard by, and to submit the documents by the candidate itself. So I have to give, I have to attach the offer letter which HR will give. Now HR will has attached the offer letter, which will be directly go to the candidate who will be joining soon with your organization. So I can also mark as an urgent or as an submit. So I can give, once I will give the submit, this offer letter and this will be directly given to that candidate, or it will be, now candidate has to open the link, and as the document which is required by the HR to onboard will be, they have to mention whatever the documents which is asked by the HR. They have to attach the documents and give the document which is required by the HR. So once they will give, you can see directly a mail. This is a public account. That means this is not the organization account. This is the outside the organization account. Email only. Now you can see. So this is, yeah, this is a one-time link will be sent to the candidate. Now candidate has to open this link, Now, once they will open this link, they will get one forum field which they have to mention. Like you can see the Aadhaar number, the requested documents, the PAN number. Okay. So the candidate will give the Aadhaar number like 103, any number you can give, or 12 number Aadhaar number will be there, or PAN number. So whatever the PAN number you will give, and you can see the checklist for document which is requested by the HR, which is an Aadhaar, the PAN, the degree, the previous employee documents, or the photo. So there's an option for the requested documents from the PC itself. As per the HR, you have to give the Aadhaar card, degree certificate, marks card, PAN card, and employee record, employee previous employed certificate. So once you attach these documents, will be directly attached into the platform. You can see you have given the documents which is asked by the HR. You can also check the checklist that of documents as well. So once you complete it from the, and one thing more, in the document section, you can also see the offer letter which is given by the HR. You can directly view, or you can download the file from the platform itself, from this link itself. So once you have given the all the forum fields, you will have to complete the task. Now, once you have completed the task, it will now go to the HR for the review. Now, HR has to review the documents, and HR has to give the employee ID and the employee number of that particular person. So you can see now one task has been generated for the HR and candidate onboarding, which is the automation which I have started. So you have to, from the HR end, HR has to give the employee number as well, like employee 2566 I have given, 25667 I have given. So once the HR has given the employee number, he has to give the role location, like whether the candidate will be joining from the Kolkata location, or Bangalore, or Delhi, or from the Mumbai. So I will just click it on the Bangalore, and I will checklist the document which the now documents which is given by the candidate. Now HR will review the documents, the Aadhaar card, and the offer letter which you have given, the HR has given. This is the Aadhaar card and the degree certificate, marks card, PAN card, employee previous employer certificate which is given by the candidate. You have seen the documents. Now you will, in the forum field, you will checklist the documents as an Aadhaar, PAN he has given, and degree certificate, previous employee, and the photo as well. Apart from this, audit activity will be also there, like from where end the task has been pending, or which is the task history you can also see. So I will now complete the approve the task. So once I approve the task, so this is how this is you have once you have approved the task successfully, it will now the automation takes part. How the documents, now you can worried about where the document has been stored and where the document is moved. It is not showing in the section. So now I told you, in the whatever you do in the workflow automation, the all the files will be stored under this my project section. So for that, we are given the particular folder as an employee records. As an employee records, I have stored the documents, and I've given the location of that particular candidate is in Bangalore. So once you can see, I have created the documents and given the employee ID in 25667 of that particular employee. You can see all the documents which is given by that candidate will be directly stored under this particular folder which HR has given as an employee 25667. So this is how the automation will be taking care of in a platform. So this is one of the things which you have solved, and this is the demo platform for the HR itself. HR, Siddharth, we can move to the presentation also,
Yeah, sure.
because
Okay,
demo
you
part is
can.
completed from my
All
end.
right. All right. I'll share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for the demo Saurabh. So you can actually quickly go through the Flipkart case study before we come to the end of the session.
Yeah, I will. Okay. So this is the recent case study which we have solved for the Flipkart, as in what are the things which they are, what are the challenges they are facing, and what are the solution provided, and what are the things which we have managed to provide as a result, and what are the things as a result which they have seen into our platform. So this is the feedback as well. So this is the existing solution did not provide any automation. There previously uh, what application they are using, or whatever the platform they are using is not has an automation. So their manual work is increasing day by day, and whether we have given the workflow automation. So workflow automation will directly what a result will frame as an work by using the workflow automation. Employee joining, movements or appraisal, etc. Documents will be moved automatically, or will be moved automatically to the destination folder. So this is the result came out as an what we have given. And second is existing solution which they did not provide any content search, or any search was progressively was getting slower. So advanced search feature feature, and we have given the advanced search capability, and which we can where you can search your documents on the basis of the metadata or the file based search. So this is second thing which we have solution as a result which came out as to the Flipkart. They can search any documents or employee documents within less than 2 seconds by using the searching capability of a platform. So third point which we have is existing solution UIS was complicated, which they were using any HRMS tool was difficult to understand. It is not understandable by all of them by all of the employees. Maybe some of the employees are not be a technology adoption. They are not the people who can adopt the technology easily. So what in our platform is we have has an intuitive folder and folder management. It is very similar to the Windows, so that is not as complicated as well. So this is I want to just talk about the recent case study which we have installed for the Flipkart. Siddharth, I think so I have covered and we can move to the next slide. Yeah.
Yeah, so that brings us to the end of the session. I'd like to thank Saurabh for taking time and putting in the effort for the presentation and the demo itself. I'm sure the audience were able to understand something out of this. I'm sure there was some takeaway. So thank you, Saurabh, for the
Yeah.
efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to ask any question regarding the platform or any
Yes. Yes.
their question, you can
Yeah.
ask me in this chat box section only.
Yeah. So, audience, we can spend about 5 minutes on any queries that you have regarding the solution or anything, any problems that you want to address. We will be able to take it up. Adding to this, I'd like to mention those of them who have shown interest for a demo contact of our platform. Our team will reach out to you in the next 1 week so that we can see when exactly you would like a demo or anything else that you would like to know. Okay, no queries as of yet.
Yeah.
I see Mr. Mahendra who had raised his hand. Mr. Mahendra, is there something you would like to mention specifically for us? Okay. All right. No queries as of yet.
Yes, there's no questions asked.
Okay. Okay, wait. There is actually one from Mr. Venkata. How is this going to help us if we have HRMS solutions?
This is the how this is the going to be like how this is going to help us if we have HRMS solution. Okay, so this is can be help in by using the automation. This is the first point, and by using the searching retrieval of the documents, that can be also helpful for any HRMS solution. And if want to any add any documents for that particular candidate who wants to onboard, so you don't have to ask the you have to create any Google documents or any forum to give. You can directly give one time link to that particular candidate, and he will only have to give that only. So I hope this could be answer for this particular question.
Yeah. So, Mr. Venkata, basically, if you already have a HRMS solution, there might be some capabilities, some level of automation that may not be achieved through that. So, with the help of web employee records management, you will be able to integrate your existing HRMS with our solution. Now, that is the flexibility that we offer. We will be able to integrate our ERM solution through APIs to your HRMS solution. So that way, the data will be funneled directly through your to your HRMS solution without having to rely on two different solutions. Of course, one major field that we address is obviously employee record solution itself. That is employee records management. That is what we mainly address. So there might be certain things that only HRMS solution can handle. For example, payroll, right? Payroll, accounting, leave, attendance, all that can be handled by a HRMS. But there might be solutions which cannot actually handle employee records. And even if it does, workflow automation might be missing. So that is achieved through our solution. And the best part is we will be able to integrate, like I mentioned. All right. Any other questions? I'd also like to mention for the ones attending our webinar for the first time, we do conduct these kind of webinars every month. Every month we have a different topic, but would be related to some extent. We also do HR webinars, domain-based webinars with domain experts. For example, last week, we had a webinar with Wipro's ex-VP HR, who had actually spoken about job retention. So we do have webinars like this as well, and we cover our solution offering. So I'd like to see all of you in the upcoming webinars as well. The registration links and mailers will be shared. Okay, no questions as of now. I think we will end on that note. Saurabh, is that okay?
Yeah, we will wrap this session.
All right.
There's
So,
no questions raised.
yeah. So on that note, let us end the session for today. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us for today's webinar, for taking the time out on a Friday evening. And a special thanks to Saurabh for being there for yet another webinar. So on that note, let us close the session for today. As mentioned, our team will reach out to all of you who have shown interest in the next 1 week, and we can actually arrange a demo or a chat session on a one-to-one basis. Thank you all and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you all for joining. Yeah.
Thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you, Siddharth. Yeah.